Wall Street's main indexes ended Thursday's session with mixed and muted moves as Cisco and Walmart weighed after disappointing forecasts. The Dow dropped 0.1%, while the S&P ticked up 0.1 and the Nasdaq gained fractionally. Shares of Cisco tumbled almost 10% as the technology company cut its full-year revenue and profit forecasts on slowing demand for its networking equipment. Shares of fellow tech company Palo Alto Networks also fell about 5.5% after it forecast quarterly billings that missed expectations. Turning to retail, Walmart shares sank 8% a day after touching a record high. The retail giant said U.S. consumers were spending cautiously because of inflation, even as it raised its annual forecast for sales and profit. Keith Buchanan is Senior Portfolio Manager at Globalt Investments.
The CFO mentioned one sentence that really scared the market, and he mentioned that in the last 2 weeks of October, they saw traffic and demand decline more rapidly. Of course, that's the last thing you want to do on an earnings call is lead into the last moments that we saw this quarter that we can speak to fluently, were some of the worst times from a demand standpoint. But Walmart it spoke about the e-commerce up 24% on a year-over-year basis, and that is in the tail end of 3 years of very substantial growth there in e-commerce. And it had an all-time high just the day before. So there were some positioning elements that led to the declines in Walmart today.
Walmart's outlook dragged on fellow retailers Dollar General and Dollar Tree, both down more than 4%. But Macy's shares rallied more than 5.5% after the department store operator's quarterly sales beat analysts' estimates. And after closing down nearly 3%, shares of Gap soared more than 14% in after-hours trading after posting better than expected third-quarter results thanks to easing supply expenses and cost control efforts.